Hello and welcome back to Ticker Symbol INY YouTube channel. It is a beautiful day here, and what an interesting day in the market it was. I'm just going to go ahead and draw this new kind of channel that we find ourselves in. These are the lines we're going to kind of want to watch for. A break of either of those to the downside, or maybe some bullish days to get back up to here. That's kind of what I'm keeping my eye out on. But we gapped up this morning pretty strongly, and then we're staying pretty consistent. Just nice bounces, the ones you'd like to see for momentum trades. And then bam, we fell off. It kind of got a little overextended. That was right around the time when they announced that one drug that was being tested for the vaccine of coronavirus didn't go as well as they planned. They are having some troubles with it. So the market kind of really fell off abruptly after that. You could argue it was also just, technical analysis and everything, but, that adds to it as well. But this is an interesting day here for sure, because this candle is showing me that there is a lot of selling pressure now right around the 283 line. 283, 284. That's some selling pressure right there. Yeah, we've been over it very briefly. One candle really closed above it strong. And also look at this volume that we have. It is decreasing pretty good from around here, and it's just getting smaller and smaller. So even though we closed green today, it is not convincing to me at all. I'm gonna be looking for some bearish trades in the market. I believe that's where we're headed. So right now, important line to break would be here, 276.80. That would almost certainly take us back to test this 272 line again, in my opinion. So I'm going to be watching out for this tomorrow. I think we have a good chance of breaking below that. But we will see. We could bounce off of it and just keep going higher. But these job losses are getting a little extreme. We're up to 26 million job losses since this has began, which is crazy. I saw a thing that we created 22 million jobs since the recession, or the Great Depression, and now we've lost more than that. So all the years that we've built those jobs are now gone. So I think we're going to be seeing this for a lot longer than we're kind of thinking. A V-shaped recovery with everything going on, to me, just seems a little bit far-fetched. But nobody knows what the market's going to do. I'm just going to let you know that right now. So who knows? We could be spike hit 340 tomorrow. Who knows? Okay, but let's see here. Let's keep going. Let's take a look at Snapchat. Snapchat has had some crazy moves with great earnings. Everyone's staying at home, so that one just absolutely took off. So if you're planning on getting in this one, I would be waiting for a retest to 1498. I assume that we're going to see a retest there. That would be my play on it. That is just a crazy gap. I would have loved to have some call options down there for the earnings, but generally don't do that. But those paid out handsomely, I am sure. So yeah, I'd just be waiting for a retest around $15 to get into this. Alright, now let's look at Netflix. Let's look at it on the daily first. So we're kind of distributing after earnings right now. We got a lot of buying pressure, a lot of selling pressure. Big shadow here, two big shadows down here, big shadow there. If we look at it a little closer, Let's remove those lines. It's kind of looking like a little flag pattern being created here. So yeah, I don't know. I would be waiting. I think this one is gonna break out in either direction here pretty quickly. And when it does break out of one of these lines, it's gonna be a big move. So I'm gonna be looking to maybe try and catch that in a day trade. So let's look at Docu. I've been keeping my eye on. I'm still bullish on this stock. It's kind of seeing a similar thing up here as Netflix is seeing. It's stuck in this little distribution right now. But as you know, what's going on right now in the world, and more people working at home, more business being done at home, a lot more documents are going to be signed at home. And I think that we're going to see this in the long term too, even when this is done. I know a lot of my friends, a lot of people I know are starting to, their jobs are starting to entertain the thought of, what is it like to stay at home and work? Do you want to continue doing this? Would you rather do this than come into the office? So if that's going to be the case in the future, I mean, this stock is going to do well because it's going to thrive in that type of economy. All right, let's look at Square now. I traded Square today. Another loss for me, 1R again, but that is okay. I actually traded it bullish as well. Let's see where I got in. I got in right where it closed. That was my entry. I saw this big green candle coming in. It got up, came back down. I bought in about halfway. And the next candle, it started coming up. I had it set up, entry there, and my stop was right below that candle, and I got wicked out again. Wicked out again, ladies and gentlemen. It is a brutal job here being a trader, but you know what? If I would have held and been like, oh, I'm not losing this trade, I'm not losing this trade, you never know, this thing could have went down to 59 to 58 and I would have lost way more than I intended. So important thing is you obey those stop losses, you go with them, and you take your losses small and move on to the next day. But yeah, I also got into a swing trade after I saw this breakdown here at the end of the day. I got some puts May 1st, $59 strike, so we'll see. Just looking at it on the hourly chart, this channel that I've been talking about with Square, right here, it got rejected again to break out above these highs. So my theory is we should hopefully see it roll back down over to $56. Maybe that whole move won't happen tomorrow, but I'll probably try and exit my position tomorrow just for an overnight swing. So we'll see how that one goes. And then for the last trade, or for the last stock of the day, let's take a look at AMD. AMD had an interesting day. It's followed the market pretty well today. It was going up pretty good, I believe. Yeah, it got rejected up here. So a little lower, not quite to the top of that big bearish candle. Let's take a look at it a little closer here. Okay, so still right above that 34 EMA, so no real signs to be super bearish yet. Not bearish on this, especially with their earnings around the corner. There could be a lot of people trying to get in close to it. I would, right now, I'm just be patient, wait for a break of this 55.47, and then maybe you could be picking up some shares around 54.30. That would be kind of how I play it right now, but hopefully we see a bounce. If you're playing it bullish, I'd be picking up a bounce here at like 55.50, depending again on what the SPY does, because it is going to follow that closely, not fully. It is outperforming the SPY on the daily chart, and overall AMD was the top performer in the market last year for the S&P 500. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. But yes, that is your stock market review today. I thank you guys for being here with me. You are all beautiful angels, and I wish nothing but the best for every single one of you. Have a blessed day, guys. We'll see you in the next one.